if we've got a breakout coach last year was Sonny Dykes or Josh Heupel. It's as simple as that, right? I don't think there's anybody really even in the argument there. So as far as breakout coach this season in 2023, first set the parameters, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts. What are the parameters on being a breakout coach?
Basically, it's very fluid, and it can change from because every situation is unique. But you have to have taken a huge leap forward from the previous year to the point where you are talked about nationally and maybe even floated as a coach of the year candidate for what you did.
Fair. And you haven't done it before to that level.
You haven't done it before at the school you're at. You can have done it before, but just not at the school you're at. So, and also not be, well, I don't know. See, this is because Sonny Dykes, it's not like Sonny Dykes hadn't done this before. He hadn't done this well. I take that back. So yeah, I'll say or like Josh Heupel. Josh Heupel had gone undefeated at UCF, but then he went 11-2 it. How about this? You cannot have done it at the Power 5 level.
Okay, let me give you this one too. Like Brian Kelly, for instance, to be a breakout coach this year, he would have to win the national title and go undefeated.
Yes.
I mean, I think we think right now that he's going to be a playoff contender even this year, but he would have to take a major step up. So here we go. It's 4 downs. I'm going to throw some names at you. You tell me if they will be your breakout coach. But first, you say Tony Elliott. Why Tony Elliott is your breakout coach?
So Tony Elliott is, I think, one of the most underrated hires. I thought Tennessee actually, before I knew they were going to hire Josh Heupel, and I was wrong, but I thought Tony Elliott was a great guy for them to hire. For those who don't know, Clemson's offense didn't really take that next step to become a national title contender until Dabo Swinney promoted Tony Elliott. And Tennessee plays him the first game of the year. Virginia's not going to beat Tennessee. Tennessee is going to blow them out. But they've got James Madison, William and Mary, a rebuilding NC State, Georgia Tech, a very bad Virginia Tech. Virginia has the upper hand in that rivalry right now with Brent Pry. Boston College. I mean, I'm seeing 8 wins possibly on the schedule right now. And
wow. Caleb bringing us back down to earth as Tennessee's going to face the greatest coach in the history of college football in the opener. I didn't say that. 4 downs now, brought to you by Campbell, Cunningham, Taylor, and On.
4 downs. 4 questions. 4 answers. The Dave Hooker Show.
4
downs. A presentation of offthehooksports.com.
All right, I'm going to throw some names at you. And Caleb, you can tell me yay, nay, or doesn't qualify. How about that? Okay, so these would be breakout coaches this season. So let's get it rolling right now. First down, Billy Napier. Can he be a breakout coach in 2023?
He can, but he won't be.
Okay, so you're saying out of yay, nay, doesn't qualify, you're saying nay.
Right.
Okay, or you can say, give me some Tracy.
That's crazy.
All right, Shane Beamer. He would have to make the college football playoff after beating Tennessee and Clemson in November. That would define breakout to me because he's already kind of broken out as an above average to good coach, but he's not great. Can he have a breakout season as a great coach this year?
He could, but he won't. I think he had a breakout month. He had a breakout November, and that's going to be the highest moment of his life as a coach. Not of his life, but of his coaching life.
Of his life. Forget about having kids and stuff and getting married. South Carolina fans say,
why don't you shut the hell up?
All right, so Eli Drinkwitz, can he be a breakout player?
That's
You
crazy.
mean breakout coach?
Breakout coach.
Look,
Oh, come on, Caleb.
No, I don't think he's that good of a coach, but Missouri was really close in a lot of games last year. The SEC East is horrible. They return a lot of talent, and I'm looking at their schedule. South Dakota, Middle Tennessee, Kansas State's at home, Memphis. Yeah,
I don't think the East is horrible anymore. I think Tennessee's really good. We know Georgia's good. I think that Kentucky forced Will Levis to play at times for whatever reason when he was hurt. I think they'll be better. And I think Florida will be better if they find a quarterback. I don't think the East is as bad as you.
I think Missouri's beating Florida at home this year.
Interesting. Okay.
So yes, that's a breakout.
So Drinkwitz was third down. And by the way, people at SEC Media Days, what did you have to say about Eli last year when he went on the Jim Rome show and blasted Tennessee for no reason?
You suck.
Oh, right. What about Hugh Freeze? That's my guy. Hugh Freeze, breakout player.
Hey now.
Breakout coach, you mean?
Coach.
No, because there's no way he's going to outdo his best season at Ole Miss this year. He's not. Like, he may do that in a couple of years, but he's not going to do it this year. So the only breaking out Hugh Freeze will do, he might have breakouts on his face out of the stress of trying to keep his women secret. Okay.
I wonder if he looks at escorts the same way as players with the small ankles thing. Because he looks at all players with small ankles. Do you determine the potential of an escort based off their ankle size?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't answer that, but I'm going to guess yes.
Oh my God, I'm going back to Family Guy.
You don't want like a escort with a big, huge ankles, do you? That's a red flag.
I'm going back to Family Guy one time, and they made this joke of Bill Clinton was in town because he was judging a cankles contest.
Oh, wow. Travis does judge women by their ankles. My best friend in high school, his dad did that too.
Okay.
I'm not going with the big ankles, but I don't know that there's a difference between average ankles and small ankles. There's a difference in my eyesight, and it's because of Campbell, Cunningham, Taylor, and Hahn. Not wearing glasses or contacts anymore. They took care of my LASIK. Can also do your cataract procedure. It is absolutely fantastic. And they're local. Campbell, Cunningham, Taylor, and Hahn. Give me some other guys out there that could be breakout coaches in the 2023 season. And then I'll let Tracy Morgan and Hank Kingsley give you my take on whether or not they could be breakout coaches.
Are you ready? Are you ready to not have your head explode?
Yes, Jacob. What should we do?
What's up, everybody? This is Jacob Warren asking you to like, subscribe, and share. Dave needs this.
All right, let's go. I'm ready.
I'm your huckleberry.
What do you got? Give me a coach.
Clark Lee at Vanderbilt. I'm seeing 6 wins this year.
That's not, you can't break out of Vanderbilt. So you and I have different definitions. So I won't argue with you on that, but I just don't think you can have.
If you win 6 games at Vanderbilt, you should be hired for a job anywhere because that's like one of the hardest things to do.
James Franklin did that, and I think he beat my high school as one of the wins.
It got him the job at Penn State.
Okay. Travis says you're high.
All right. Vanderbilt's going to start 4-0, guys. They're going to start the season 4-0. They're beating Wake Forest this year.
You can't be a breakout guy at Vanderbilt. You can just go get another job. I mean, breakout's like, holy gravy. This guy's incredible. You're beating a bunch of punks.
People were saying that about James Franklin at the time, even though they were wrong because they were like, holy, this guy finished in the top 25 at Vanderbilt.
I still say that about him.
Yes, but national media was all about him.
I mean, he's gone to Penn State and done nothing. All right, Caleb. Who else?
Okay, so let's move out of the SEC for a minute. A guy that no one's really talking about, who under the radar did a really good job last year at Texas Tech, Joey McGuire went 8-5, and
I would know Joey McGuire if he delivered my UPS parcels tomorrow. So
he installed the Bryles offense at Texas Tech, and watch out. This is the second year.
I'm going to give you a hey now because I don't know.
Hey now.
All right. Who else you got?
So another one that, would you say this is a breakout or would you say he already broke out? Which was Mike Elko at Duke. Went 9-4 last year. No one's really talking about that, but did go 9-4.
Well, he has to, in order to get to be a breakout by our standards, he would have to make.
He's got to go like 11-2.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It's not happening.
You don't think Duke can go 11-2?
No. Who else you got?
Okay, and then a possible breakout, but he'd have to win the Pac-12 and make the college football playoff. Could be Dan Lanning at Oregon.
Hey now.
I like that one because I think his schedule is easy too. So could he slip into the college football playoff? Certainly. Give me some more names.
All right, and another one. Washington State, Jake Dickert. Last year was his first year as full-time head coach. For those who don't remember, he was thrust into the job because the previous coach wouldn't get vaccinated. Some things like that. He went 7-6 last year.
What was his name again? His last name?
I don't want to. Jake Dickert.
Hey now.
Okay. Travis says Caleb scraping the bottom of the barrel. I tend to agree. Good luck.
Wait. I did not say Brent Pry. I'm not screaming the battle of the barrel. I didn't say Mario Cristobal, who still I think was the worst hire last year in football. I don't know how Mario Cristobal keeps getting jobs. I want his agent.
You guys are cracking me up lately on the message board. Tom said, "We know who's not having a breakout year. Mike Gundy at Oklahoma State. He has just been there toiling along forever, not winning championships." Keeping his job, flirting with other schools.
Hasn't he maxed out what's possible there, though?
He's like got an NBA Supermax contract. Yeah, I mean, he's got his really weird career. It would be like if you chose to write a book about somebody, he would be the last because it would be so boring. You've got the 40 thing, you've got the mullet. What else you got?
The dancing in the locker room. You got the crazy loss to Iowa State. Hey, he was part of the game that literally changed college football. For those of you who don't know, the college football playoff came into play because Alabama got to have a rematch with LSU in 2011. The only reason they got that rematch was because Oklahoma State blew a 24-7 lead to Iowa State on a random Friday night. Oklahoma State wins that game. They go play LSU for the national title. They get destroyed, and the BCS still exists. I think losing to Iowa State was the best thing that could have ever happened to Oklahoma State because they get to complain about not playing for the national title when they would have gotten clobbered had they played for it.
What was that coach's name again?
Mike Gundy?
No, for that.
Jake Dickert?